Here is a stem and leaf diagram. This part is the stem, and this part is what we refer to as the leaf. You can see here a very important part of a stem and leaf diagram, the key, as it helps you to read the data. This particular data represents the number of passengers on 10 buses, and the stem and leaf diagram gives the information of the individual buses and the passengers. This key tells us that the 1 followed by the line and then the 4 means 14 passengers. So we must remember to read the stem and the leaf together when we're answering any questions. This particular question asks for the median, but I'm going to show you how to work out not only the median, but also look for the mode and calculate the range. So the median, as we know, is the middle number. We are going to do the same kind of counting into the middle as we did with a long list of numbers, but it's slightly more complex because we have to keep in mind what is the smallest and what is the largest number, particularly when we change lines. I'll show you what I mean. First of all, if we're looking for a median out of 10 pieces of data, we are going to need to find 2 pieces of data in the middle, worth bearing in mind. So we're going to cross off the smallest value and the largest value in pairs like we did before. Smallest. Now the largest value in this stem and leaf, now I've got rid of this one, is here. Smallest, 14. Largest, 21. Smallest, 15. Largest, 18. That leaves us with these 2 numbers in the middle. They are 16 and 18. Now, if you remember, we have to find the value that falls in between those 2. So what we're going to do that is add 16 and 18 to make 34. Divide 34 by 2, which gives us a median of 17. The median is 17. The mode is the number that comes up the most, and we can see through the working that these 2 numbers on this particular line come up the most. So we have to read those numbers as 18. The mode is 18. The range is the greatest number, take away the smallest number. So that's 30 here. Take away 7 here. The stem's 0. No 10s in this number. 30 take away 7 means the range is 23. This particular question then goes on to ask a probability question relating to what's the probability that the bus selected at random will have more than 20 passengers. So if we use this data, we can see that there are 1, 2, 3 buses with more than 20 passengers in them. So we can use that data and say that there are going to be 3 out of 10 buses that will have more than 20 passengers. I'm now going to show you how to draw your own stem and leaf diagram, and I have a set of data here of the number of people visiting a cafe each day for 11 days. You see the question asks for an ordered stem and leaf diagram, so we're going to write the data down twice. In the first instance, an unordered stem and leaf diagram, just so that we know we've got all the information, and then an ordered stem and leaf diagram, and by that I mean that the information is going to be in numerical order. I've sketched out a frame to start completing the information in an unordered way. My stems are going to be 10, 11, 12 and 13, and I'm going to go through this data putting the leaves on the lines where appropriate. The first one, 104, means my 4 needs to go here. 131, my 1. 120 means I need a 0 on this line. 115, the 5 goes here. 109, 124, 128, 118, 116, 120, and the final number is 125. You'll see all of my leaves are single unit numbers, and that's what my leaves always need to be. I'm now going to reorder on this stem and leaf here. 10, 11, 12, 13. These two numbers are already in numerical order, no change there. Here I'm going to reorder them slightly, and this one needs reordering. Now I have my completed ordered stem and leaf diagram, and the key has already been written. From this data, I can now find out all of those averages that we did before. So first of all, the mode. Which number comes up the most? On this line I have 2 zeros. So representing 120, 120 is my mode. The median, my value in the middle, there's going to be one value this time because I have 11 pieces of data. And my median is 120. I can find my range by taking the largest and subtracting the smallest value, which will give me a range of 27.